Breaking news. Dmitry Medvedev, a former president of Russia, has called for Volodymyr Zelensky's assassination. On Wednesday, after the Kremlin accused Ukraine of launching a drone attack to assassinate Russia's current leader Vladimir Putin, Russia's former president called for Volodymyr Zelensky's death. Following the alleged Ukrainian drone attack on the Kremlin on Wednesday, ex-president Dmitry Medvedev, who is now a top security official, posted on Telegram calling for the physical elimination of Zelensky. As a result of today's terrorist attack, there is no option left except the physical elimination of Zelensky and his clique, Medvedev wrote. Ukraine's unconditional surrender can be accomplished without Zelensky, the ex-president said, according to the independent Russian news outlet Meduza. Even Hitler didn't sign a surrender agreement, as Medvedev pointed out in his letter. Like the German admiral who served as president for a short time after Hitler's death, there will always be some replacement, as one observer put it. Russian embassy officials claimed no casualties despite video footage showing a bright explosion over the Senate building in the Kremlin on Wednesday, which houses Putin's residence. The embassy assured its Telegram subscribers that the president has not suffered in this terrorist attack. His work schedule hasn't changed and is proceeding as usual. Russia's military and state security services claimed they used radar systems to disable 2 drones on Kremlin grounds, without causing any casualties or damage. The Kremlin released a statement saying they would not rule out retaliation for the attack, which they described as a planned terrorist attack and an attempt on the president, despite the fact that Putin was not present. Ukraine's President Volodymyr Zelensky denied any involvement with the incident and pledged not to use strategic weapons in an attack on Russia, despite unverified claims from Russia. "We are defending our cities and buildings, which are located on our land," Zelensky declared. "We don't have enough weapons for this. That's a deficit in our books. We can't afford to spend it. We didn't launch an attack on Putin. We'll let the United Nations court decide. It would be the harshest retaliation against Russia since the country invaded Ukraine in February of last year, if the Kremlin's accusation were proven true." Since the conflict began, Russia has accused Ukraine of conducting multiple drone strikes across the border. Ukraine has consistently denied responsibility for these attacks. Antony Blinken, the U.S. Secretary of State, said he was unable to confirm reports of the attack. "Anything coming from the Kremlin would be taken with a large grain of salt by me. What the facts are, we'll see," Blinken said. This claim from Russia comes as Ukraine is gearing up for a much-anticipated counteroffensive to retake territory recently captured by Russian forces. In preparation for the upcoming counteroffensive, the White House announced on Wednesday that it would be sending an additional $300 million in additional weapons from existing U.S. stocks. The most recent shipment will feature anti-armor weaponry, trucks, trailers, mortar rounds, ammunition for HIMARS rocket systems, and 155mm howitzers.